Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's been a couple days since I've made any videos, but I want to show you something real quick. This is the engine that's going back into the Mustang. I'm starting to put it together. You always, if you want to do yourself a favor, always clean your threads, especially if the block's been setting for a while. If you don't, you're going to get a bad torque reading, and you're sure as hell going to blow a head gasket. So always clean your, chase your bolts, your threads. What I want to show you is how much piston rock this 347's got. It is ridiculous. Let's see if I can get this set up quick enough that it doesn't take forever. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my gauge, I'm going to put it right on the piston. This thing will focus. Okay, we're going to zero it out. That's either zero. About blinding, it's kind of dark in here. So you guys stick around for a second. Let me get this set up. I'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back. It only took a minute or two to set it up. Okay, come on, focus. You'll get the idea. Okay, that's on zero right now. And that is way too much piston rock. By a lot, in my opinion. I don't care what anybody says. That is a butt ton of piston rock. So that's about almost 60 thousandths of piston rock. And I know it's not supposed to be that much. So hold on, I'm going to show you what it is on this engine. So stick around for just a second. Alright guys, I can't get this stupid thing to focus, but you'll get the idea. Okay, piston rock on this motor. And these are hyper-eutectic pistons. 4 valve relief. There's only like 1 or 2 thousandths. So there's hardly any piston rock on this motor. So we're going to take this motor, we're going to pull everything off the 347, try to figure out what's wrong with it. But in the meantime, I want to put this motor back together. Oh, with the trick flow cam, the trick flow heads. I got to check piston and valve clearance because I'm pretty sure I'm going to have interference. I'm probably going to have to open up the valve reliefs. The camshaft is 574, 595. And the valves are 208, 160. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to have interference. So guys, stick around. We're going to get the other motor out of the car. I got some help this weekend. My kids are up visiting for the holidays. So we're going to get this motor out of it. I'm going to strip this motor down to the bare block, well, the rotating assembly. I'm going to take the turbo off, the water pump, the harmonic balancer. This is a neutral balance engine, but I also got the weight that came out of that to make it neutral balance, which is right here. So I'll put the weight back in the harmonic balancer. I do have to buy a flywheel that's 50 ounce imbalance with a 157 tooth count. I'm going to pull the heads off, get them cleaned up, check everything. Cam, the lifters, because there's nothing wrong with the lifters, nothing wrong with the cam. Pull the oil pan, even use the oil pump over it. And the distributor, of course. So we're going to get all this stuff out. We're going to get the other motor in. This motor right here, the one I was just showing you. We're going to get this one in. It's a 302, but I'm going to beat the piss out of this motor. I'm going to put as much boost as I can through it and see if it'll hold it without blowing the head gaskets. And I did get new head gaskets. I got the head gasket from Pro. It's 9333, 9 with 3 3s, PT1s. I got ARP head bolts, and we're going to see how much beating this 302 can take. I'm kind of thinking it's going to take quite a little bit. If we split the block, there's always that alternative. That would piss a bunch of people off, I'm sure. But anyway, that's where we are so far, guys. So if you like my channel, please like, share, and subscribe. My subscriber count's going up okay. It could be better. The last video I put out did pretty well. So guys, please like, share, and subscribe. If you like the videos, tell your friends. And we'll be back at you in a day or so. Just a few other things I wanted to show you real quick. I am checking bearing clearance. I'm using plastic gauge. It's cheap. I mean, it's not as good as having the tools, but that's what I've got. I'm using pieces of rubber hose to put on my rod bolt so I don't scar up my crank. Okay. I'm using a dowel caliper. I'm using oil to do my rings and stuff. I've got assembly lube. I am checking every ring gap. My ring gaps are being set at 28 on the top and 28 on the bottom. I know that's probably going to be a little bit loose, but I don't care. I'd rather run a little bit loose on the ring gap than lift the top of a piston off. These pistons don't know what they're made out of. Only I know what they're made out of. So they'll work until they break, or they'll work regardless. So 28, 28. I got 2.5 thousandths on the rod bearings and 2.5 thousandths on the main bearings as far as clearance. Might be on a tad bit on the loose side, but it's all good. I'm going to run the piss out of it, just like I said. Stick around, guys. We're getting it built. Oh, and by the way, like I said, chase all your bolt threads. I chased mine and come out with a lot of rust, especially on the head bolts. If you don't chase them, you're not going to get an accurate bolt or bolt torque, and more than likely you're going to lift the head gasket. So stick around, guys. We got more to come. Hey guys, we're out here in the shop. It is New Year's Eve, actually, and it is about 5 minutes after 8 in the evening. I pulled the other cylinder head off, got the turbo off. It's sitting over there out of the way. And I was just checking these other pistons, and these other pistons are just as loose, but the bores aren't quite as bad. So I'm going to think, in my opinion, it's the pistons are okay, but the block was bored, I don't know, incorrectly or whatever. Because I bought the block used from a guy in Pennsylvania. And I'm thinking I might have made a mistake. I don't know. I mic'd the bores were 30, but I'm almost fairly certain that these pistons should have had each bore bored to the piston. So guys, that was on me. Well, that's just my opinion. All these pistons are rocking just as bad as the other one. So I doubt that my pistons are bad. Every one of them wouldn't be bad. So I'm thinking it has something to do with the bores. Maybe not being bored correctly, for the size of the piston. So that's on me. You see that bore right there? And that bore. Yeah, there's something going on. So, like I said, we're pulling this engine out anyway, or this block. And we're going to put the 302 in. I'm stepping in oil. We're going to put the 302 in that I put together. Like I said, this is just real quick. Hey, God bless America. We're going to be putting this one in that has absolutely no piston rock. And we're going to beat the piss out of this block. And if this block goes, then we're going to get a 351. So guys, stick around. This was just a little quick update. Like I said, it's New Year's Eve. And I want to get the head off, find out what's going on. So we're going to pull the engine out. I mean, I got a $1,500 rotating assembly right there. And if the pistons aren't bad, I don't know, maybe I'll find another block or something. And have each piston board specifically for its bore. But stick around, guys. There's more to come. Hey everybody, just want to wish everybody a happy new year. I hope you had a safe and enjoyable holiday. We did not get the engine out of the Mustang this weekend. I didn't want to bother my kids who, they were on vacation. I didn't want to bother them helping me, work on that. This is just a quick 8-minute video. I just want to show you guys what I've done so far, where we're at so far with the engines. That 347 has a lot of issues, and I'm not going to run it that way. The 302 that's under the American flag, God bless America, is that's what we're going. That's what we're putting in. If you like this video, guys, I'm up to almost 300 now, and that's a nice milestone. So if you guys like the video, please like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, all that happy stuff. I'm even starting to get my own YouTube stuff. See, look at that, yeah, buddy. So I'm ending the video right here, guys. Again, if you like the video, like, share, subscribe. I just said that, I know, but whatever. So until next time, guys, peace out.